Hi, so I decided that I'm going to do a video upload this week, and this is actually the second time I've attempted this tonight. I tried it one other time and it is not uploading, so this time I'm uploading it directly to YouTube, so I'm hoping this is going to work. This is one of those cases of a 3-minute video and then an hour to upload. Anyway, the reason I'm doing the video as opposed to typing is because the point of the competition was to be able to do this in 3 minutes and then articulate it well. So I thought I would do this, try to do it as a video pitch. Okay, so after I thought about an eighth way to become a new economic thinker, one of the things that kept on coming back to as like a root problem is something that the former labor secretary said. It's like, the free market is not the problem. We can do anything we want with it. So why haven't we done anything we want with it? Part of it is because of the ethics and morality of the people at the top. So there's not going to be any wide cultural change unless we understand what drives the ethics and morality of top CEOs and stuff, because I think as opposed to having an addiction to growth, I think that is a symptom of CEOs having an addiction to power, which is something that comes along with wealth. So you really have to treat that as an actual addiction, because until they understand what is going on with their actions and how it's affecting other people, and then moreover even care about it, I'm not sure there's going to be a wide systematic change. But I do think this is an important piece to understand. That, and what goes along with that is, so economics in itself is a system. It's the study of cash flow, but that's not what's really driving the whole broken system. What's driving the broken system lies in psychology and sociology. And if you can understand how groups of people and individuals act and why they're making the choices they're making, that's where the real cultural shift can come. And this is possible. People in marketing are really good at this, and people in policy are also really good at this. One really good example is Roger Stone. He managed to shift the whole culture of the Republican Party in his lifetime. Most of our lifetimes, actually, it's completely changed. It hasn't necessarily changed for the better, though, because Roger Stone, in and of himself, is kind of Machiavellian and narcissistic. So he created a system which reflects these things upon him. So is this a problem with economics and our capitalistic system, or is this a problem with individuals who have power using it incorrectly? Because imagine what somebody who understood the psychology and sociology of people, but who was using it for good, could do with these same principles. So I think that's actually what we really have to look into, because I think a lot of the things we talk about actually just affect symptoms, but they're not actually looking at root causes. And I think in order to shift the culture and change all these symptoms, which Kate Rothworth is talking about, you have to really understand what drives it. And while being reductionist isn't necessarily good all the time, it's also, you don't understand how, like, larger molecules work if you don't understand how electrons work, and you don't understand how, like, biological systems within a human being work if you don't understand how the smallest things, like the DNA, works. You end up with problems when you're looking at these little things separately from the rest of the system they're in. But knowing how the little things works and how all these little things work together is how you get a better picture of the big system. And that's where I think learning about ethics, morality, psychology, and sociology ties into new economic thinking. All right, and it's 5.5 minutes, so I went a little over, but I had 2-ish ideas wrapped up into one. So I'll see if I can condense this in the next few weeks. See you in class.